안녕하세요 여러분.
Hello.
So in this video we're gonna talk about how we met,
And our journey until now.
and our journey until now.
Mm.
Hope you guys enjoy. So in high school I was really interested in learning German because I suddenly heard something from my friend. He talked about like, yo, how about entering a German university? Like you don't have to study that much.
Oh, is that easy? I see. I didn't know that.
But he
Yeah.
talked like you have to speak German quite perfectly.
Yeah. So then you started to have like language courses, right?
Yeah. So there's a German institute or German language school called Goethe Institute. I went there with my friend to learn German. I changed my plan.
Why suddenly?
I suddenly wanted to be a photographer. Yeah, so from the second grade of high school, I kind of stopped learning German. After the SAT called Sunen, I thought like it's quite pity to just leave like my German skill, you know. So I downloaded a language exchange app and I set the language German, obviously, and suddenly found her. So
That was your story until then?
Yeah.
Why you downloaded the app?
Yeah.
So the purpose was to actually study, right? Like you were
Yeah.
serious about that.
Yeah. I wanted to improve my German skill.
Yeah, I could see that from the text.
Like, why did you install that language exchange app?
I was interested in more languages, maybe 4.
Okay.
Because in school I learned French and Spanish, right? So I wanted to
Practice it more.
practice them more
Mhm.
and at the same time learn new languages, like maybe Korean, Japanese.
Something that is really far from you, basically, right?
Yeah, basically, because I was just done with Europe basically at that time, or Germany. Then you sent me a lot of videos and pictures.
Of
Korea.
Yeah, of Seoul.
That's also why I got interested even more in visiting here.
Yeah, I basically promoted her to visit
Yeah.
Korea. So eventually she visited Korea. Like
After talking online for like 9 months.
9 months
9
or
months.
stuff like that.
But I didn't visit to meet you because we were just talking like
Yeah.
like friends or something. Like
Mm.
you said that you would show me around if I come there, but obviously like we weren't planning to meet up a lot, right?
Yeah.
Because I didn't want you to be like a tour guide or something. I didn't want to be a burden.
Yeah.
And my purpose was to find female friends to travel with,
Mm.
you know, which didn't happen. But if you want to be friends with me, then hi. We started talking in January 2019,
Mm.
right after Sylvester, right?
Mm.
New Year's Eve, not
Mm.
Sylvester.
Yeah, so we talked for 9 months, and in October 2019,
I came here for 1 month to do a language course, so I also stayed at a dorm. And at the first day, you already wanted to meet up, right? 'Cause you prepared. You
Yeah.
prepared like welcome,
I was
like a
really-
welcome kit.
I was really interested in her.
My dorm was really near
Yeah.
to your home,
Mm.
which I didn't know.
I basically brought some welcome gifts for her.
Like T-money card,
Yeah,
stuff
Timo.
that you need, a cake.
Yeah, we walked for, I don't know, for a couple of hours and talked about a lot of things. Yeah, I wanted to meet her up again.
But at that time, you were quite busy, right? You had a full-time job and a part-time job, so you basically worked every day.
I was also saving up money then.
You also wanted to travel.
Yeah. And I asked her out almost every day after
Right.
work. Yeah, we went on a trip together to Busan.
Yeah, and
I was the tour guide.
right? Even though I didn't want that.
Yeah.
And on that trip, you asked me to be your girlfriend, right? For the first time. But I rejected. Why did I reject?
Because you said that you would leave soon.
Yeah. So basically, because it was too quick for my standard. I mean, we talked for 9 months before, right? But that was only texting. But we only met for like 1 month. And that was not enough for me, first of all. So it was too quick. And second of all, because of the long distance, like, I've never had like a long distance relationship. I wasn't even sure, like we weren't sure when we would see each other again and stuff like that, right? But then you booked the flight ticket for Christmas.
Yeah.
To Germany.
Right. Then I couldn't just visit her, why not? Just booked a-
Simple, right?
Yeah, it's
So simple.
booked-
Without thinking, right? Even though you had a full-time job and everything, he just booked it.
It was quite impulsive actually when I think about it now.
Yeah. But it worked out. So in November 2019, I flew back to Germany. And then I waited for like 2 months until Christmas, and then you came to my home.
Yeah, I came to visit her.
And you immediately met my whole family, right? and we spent Christmas together. And we were still not a couple,
Yeah.
like officially, but it was kind of.
Kind of, yeah. And we went to Hamburg to travel together.
And to celebrate New Year's.
Yeah, I asked her to be my girlfriend again on New Year's Day, basically. Yeah, and she accepted that.
That's how we met. And then you had to go home again, right? Because of your job, you still had your job.
Yeah, it was something similar to like an intern thing, but still was a full-time job.
So you weren't like really serious about that job, right?
No.
So that's why you went back, and then so he went back to Korea in January 2020, and then you basically quit your job.
Yeah, I quit my job.
And you got the working holiday visa for Germany.
Germany, yeah.
And then he came back to Germany in February 2020.
Yeah.
And then we already moved into the apartment.
Into the same apartment together.
In Hanover. So we actually had planned, that's why you got the working holiday visa. We had planned that you would do a language course for 3 to 6 months, right?
Yeah.
And I would work during that time, like full time, to save up money so that we can travel for the summer in Europe, right?
Yeah.
That's what we had planned, but then the Rona situation happened. After living together for 6 months, he decided to go back to Korea to finish his university. There was nothing we could do in Germany anyways because there was a lockdown, the situation got really bad. So we had to go back. And we thought that I would come with you, right? Soon after that.
But because of the situation,
I couldn't get a visa for Korea.
yeah.
And we had hoped that it would open up after he's here. We thought that after his quarantine, because he has to quarantine, he can prepare like an apartment here and everything, and then I could just come once they give out the working holiday visa again, but that never happened.
In July 2020, I came back to Korea.
For your uni.
Yeah. And I started my uni again. But because of the situation, the uni suddenly had everything to like,
Online class.
Online class, yeah. We had like Zoom class, everything. So I was like, then why did I came back?
Right?
I could have just stayed in Germany.
Yeah. We thought about it for a while. Like we wanted to wait a little bit longer, just in case that I could maybe still get the working holiday visa. But at some point we realized that they wouldn't give it.
And my university seemed like it would be completely online. Yeah. We waited until September and something like that.
Until the end of September, basically, to decide what we should do. Like if he should really visit me, because it wasn't completely sure if it would really be online. He wasn't sure.
Yeah.
But he still decided to come, right, to visit me again in Germany.
Yeah. It was actually banned for normal people to visit like Germany, but for a couple,
many European countries had that couple exemption that you can invite your partner, and there were different rules for every country. Germany said that you have to have met in real life for in Germany for one time.
Yeah.
So that was really easy to prove for us because we've lived together for like half a year basically. So we were lucky that because the couple exemption only came out in August. So you came in October, at the end of October 2020, I think. And you stayed until January 2021.
Yeah.
So again over Christmas and New Year's Eve at my house. And you did your uni
the whole time.
the online classes at night.
Yeah, at night, I had to stay up like until like 4 a.m. So like that. Wow.
And in January 21, he came back to Korea again. We tried to prepare a visa for me.
Yeah, she was able to get a visa, luckily, and she came here.
So I prepared the documents from January. We had to prepare a lot of documents for my visa. And then in March 21, the visa was done. And then now I'm here.
We were filming that in April.
Right, in April.
In April 2021.
Everything worked out in the end.
Yeah. So,
but
like,
it would have been so easy without the...
Yeah, without the situation.
Yeah.
Like, it was not easy.
No.
So I want to tell you guys, don't give up. It works somehow. Just our plan is to just stay together. That's all.
For now, with this situation, as long as this will last, I think we just have to focus on staying together. That's the best thing we can do.
So, that was our long or, I don't know, complicated story. Yeah. And hope you guys enjoyed.
If you have any questions, you can put them in the comments.
Yeah.
Right?
Leave the comments below and
like and subscribe.
Please.
And hopefully we will be able to film some more exciting videos soon because I'm out of quarantine now.
Yeah.
If you have any video ideas, you can also leave them in the comments.
Yeah. That would be really appreciated.
Yep.
Thank you for watching.
Bye bye.
안녕히 가세요. In German.
Tschüss.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.